Grace and peace, family. I hope everybody's feeling blessed today. Let's get into this conversation. So today I wanted to talk about self-mastery when it comes to triggers. Now this is a big one. Why? Because when you master how you respond in the face of a trigger, you will indeed become the villain every time. I will definitely tell you, I've been vilified so much because I master anyone who's going to try to trigger me purposefully and skillfully, to the point that it looks as if I'm doing something when really all I'm doing is preserving myself and maintaining my energy for me. So let's get into this. So we've all been in these situations where we've had someone want to argue, someone want to have some sort of terse interaction with you. And what do you normally do? You'll respond. If it's in a group chat, family group chat, someone's coming for you, you're going to respond. Someone coming for you online, same. You on the train and someone pushes you and you know they meant it, you ready to go. And this is where we go wrong. Because when you give a response in a situation where someone is trying to elicit a response, you actually lose. So where the world will tell you that you lose by not responding because that person got out what they wanted to say, you lose out ultimately by responding because you lose out on your own energy. You've, in a sense, empowered that person because they were able to make you react in a way that was out of character. Now, we've seen the movie The Matrix. Most people have seen it. If you haven't, you should watch it because how you didn't see The Matrix? But anyway, in The Matrix, they talk about how the people are batteries to the machines and they're using them that way. This is one way that concept is real, because when you actually respond to people who are trying to elicit a response, you are in a sense empowering them. You are being a battery. You are giving them the sense of power in this situation that's not theirs to have. Anyone who wants to take from you should not be allowed to, especially if it takes from your character and who you truly are. Now I get it. No one wants to have their ego and pride bruised. No one does. But in all actuality, if you're living for your ego and pride, you're not actually living. There's so much more to you than just your ego and your pride. And you wonder why when someone sends you a message or you see something like that, and you know that there's going to be an altercation coming, you play through these thoughts in your mind as to what you're going to say and how you're going to say it, and they better not say that. That is energy. And it is actually an energetic leak within you. So you're losing out. Notice after that, you get the headaches. You feel fatigued. You don't want to take care of things. Yeah, you're giving away all that energy when really it could be put to so many other useful things. Now I get it. Most triggers come from past experiences. You've been through something that mirrors that situation, and that's where the trigger comes from. That's where the anxiety comes from. That's where the rise within the body, those actual reactions to the situation, that's where they come from. But once you know that that's what's happening, that you're being triggered, wouldn't it now be your responsibility to make sure you stop and allow that trigger to fall right where it is? Self-mastery isn't seeing your emotions and saying, I don't feel that way. It's understanding that you feel the emotion and recognizing that you have the power to control it. Someone can say something to make you angry or try to make you angry. But when you know that that's what that person's trying to do you still get angry? Because once you realize someone's trying to make you feel a way, it is always a choice to not feel it. You'll never need to explain your worth to someone who is committed to misunderstanding it. You don't need to match the energy of the provocation. Sometimes the most radical thing you could ever do is nothing. Just remaining in stillness. Because stillness says, I know who I am. Stillness says that my reaction is not my power. My ability to maintain who I am and commit to it and control who I am at all times. That's real power. So, evaluate where you're having power leakages. Where are you giving in areas where you can't even commit to giving? Are there social interactions that you're keeping around? Simply because if you were to cut them off, you wonder who you are now. Many of us do this. We keep people in our circle to validate the fact that we are needed and cared about. In all actuality, they don't care about you. They keep you around because you serve a purpose. You have a utility when it comes to them. Even if it's just to stroke their ego and be able to say, hey, listen, that person will listen to me if I need to. Validate you. Start thinking about what you need and who is leeching off of who you are to serve themselves. Because I'm sure when you sit down and you really look at those numbers, you'll find that you got a lot of them. I know I did. And releasing all of those strings is what gave me my peace. And I can guarantee you it'll give you yours. Because then you can live in your true authenticity. Because now you're not committed to the performance that someone else wants from you. You're only committed to what serves you. And like I said, people are going to vilify you for that. But if caring about yourself, your own well-being, your mental state, even your health, because your health will improve. Trust me, I'm not an asthmatic anymore. Your health will improve. If that makes you a villain for loving you when someone else is committed to not loving you properly, be the villain and start your villain era.